Let's paint a beautiful sunset scenery with an easy oil pastel step-by-step tutorial. Hi, I'm Françoise. I offer tips and tutorials for realistic watercolor, oil pastels, and gouache every week. The supplies you're going to need are mixed media paper. You want something that is smooth yet not glossy and slippery to the touch for oil pastels to stick to it but also blend nicely. This is why the ideal mixed media paper is smooth to the touch with a tiny bit of tooth. Then you'll need a set of oil pastels, preferably artist grade like these, as they're more likely to blend really well. A few paper towels will be very convenient to smudge our oil pastels and create this beautiful sunset scenery. And it's helpful to also use masking tape as it helps to fix the sheet onto the workspace. Finally, one blending stump or Q-tip will be useful for details. All details of my supplies are listed in the description as well as the reference photo for today's oil pastel sunset. Before I get into each step, make sure to follow me on Instagram to see what tutorials are coming to YouTube and suggest the ones you want to see. Let's start with step 1. I use a small glass, even a cap, lid, or anything circular and small will do to create the sun. Generally, with oil pastels, it is absolutely okay to create strong line arch strokes, as oil pastels are opaque and cover everything up, but here I am planning to leave this part, the sun, paper white, so I don't want the circle to show very much. Let's grab sunset colors. Here I'll use yellow and orange. And for the mountains and parts of the sky, a brown shade that looks like terracotta. Black too, as this will help create good contrast by darkening those other colors we picked, and white to make them lighter where needed. First, let's outline the halo around the sun with yellow, and later, as we move away from the sun, add orange. Then we can add that terracotta or brownish shade towards the edges of the sheet. This is because I think it will look better than having a plain yellow and orange sky. I think it will look more refined and realistic with another darker color. Let's keep scribbling on the mountains now with terracotta and orange on the one that is the most remote to us. Then in the middle one, just terracotta, and in the front one, terracotta and black. Without smudging anything, we can already see how each part in the painting looks different in contrast. To smooth all this out, let's use our smudging tools. First, the paper towels for the sky. The sky is a large enough area that we can use a paper towel to smooth out and blend those colors. Make sure to smudge the sky with circular motions. Also, where the sun is located, I think it's perfectly fine and even a good thing to make the edges of the circle quite irregular, to have a little but a yellow smudge of oil pastel on the sun, because in real life this spot wouldn't be bright white and even all over. I keep moving towards the edges. If you're noticing all of the paper hasn't been covered up by the oil pastels, please add more color, and this should be enough. Remember, the quantity of your paper and of your oil pastels may affect your results a bit. For the mountains, I go straight in with a blending stump, as using a paper towel there would be tough. I see the mountain in the middle looks too similar in color to the one in the back. This is why I'm adding a little bit of black to it. It's looking much better now. The sky is lacking contrast. It's very pale compared to the mountains, and so I'm going to add more of that terracotta shade. Next, I improve the looks of the mountains by adding more color and making their shape less predictable and perfect thanks to my blending stump. To finish the sky, we're going to add some clouds. A little bit of white and brown will do. Then smudging them very slightly with a paper towel is the next step, and we have our beautiful sunset sky. I add a little bit of white on top of the last mountains just to make it lighter and its edges better defined. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful oil pastel sunset scenery. If so, please let me know and help this video being seen by others by liking, commenting, or sharing it. Also, please subscribe and turn on notifications to enjoy all of my other videos and the future ones. And visit me on Instagram at blackfineart for even more. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.